Welcome to Tramama House.
I'm Wen.
And I'm So. Today we have a little bit more of a sad topic. But I was really interested in this. And I chose this topic because I feel like I don't really hear people talking about it. And I know I'm not the only one who be feeling this. So, holiday blues. And it can go for several kinds of things. With Father's Day coming up, I be in my feels, I be getting sad, you know? Because it's like, Uchi mo CJ. Okay, this is how I cope, okay? Okay, but no, for real. Like, Father's Day, you know, I used to not really be sad around Father's Day, especially when I was a kid, because it's like, whatever. But then as, like, I process more and really grieve, I'm like, oh my goodness, this does make me sad. I want to talk about holiday blues. Like, it can be anything, like, not just Father's Day. But like even Mother's Day, man, I would say Mother's Day too. Mm-hmm. Or birthdays, or even like wedding seasons and things like that. So what are some holidays that gives you the blues?
For me, I think it comes in seasons. Not so much like a holiday, but I do understand that. Mm-hmm. I think the first holiday blues that I had was Father's Day several years ago. Y'all know we don't have a father. We haven't had a dad in like almost 20 years. Mm-hmm. And I think our church event at that time, we were teenagers. Mm-hmm. Our church event was like...
Oh, I was a kid.
Yeah, you were a kid.
Yeah.
During service, like they had all the children go sit with their dads and we didn't have a dad to sit with. Mm-hmm. And so us and all the other orphans just stayed together. And that was kind of sad for me. Like I think if I was as vulnerable as I am now, I probably would have cried right then and there. Mm-hmm. That was a very deeply sad moment for me because... I mean, you just see everyone going to their dad, and you're just like, oh, I don't have one of those.
That is so sad. I can picture it. Like,
you know where we were sitting?
On the left side of the whole chapel?
Yep.
Yeah, that was sad. Didn't we sit with Mom? I thought we were like with Mom because we didn't have a dad.
Possibly, but I don't think I even got up.
Oh.
Yeah, because I was like, well, I don't have a dad, so
yeah, that's so sad.
Yeah.
Hugs to you and your inner child at that time. I was too young, so I was just like, da-da-da-da, you know, because I was like, I don't know. And then as I got older, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is sad.
I think maybe I understood a little bit differently because I was, you know, in high school and my friends got up to sit with their dads.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was like my first moment of holiday blues. What about you?
I would say like birthday blues is a real thing for me. New Year's. Oh my gosh. New Year blues. That's real stuff. Because every time the New Year come around, I'm like, I just feel like, you know, imposter syndrome kicks in. Like I need to change my life around. I don't know what I'm doing. And then that kicks in because, you know, like everyone comes up with like New Year's resolutions and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know. It's just a very lonely holiday too. Like 2 years ago during New Year's, I just stayed in my room and cried all day and journaled all day, which was nice too. But that's like how I dealt with my blues. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. But birthday blues, that's a real thing too. Like it be having you like reconsider everything you've been through and just it'd be sad because with that also comes like some disappointments, you know. And I know of others too who like don't like celebrating their birthdays because of some childhood memory or disappointment from parents, and so then they don't even want me to mention it.
Oh, really?
Because that's how because for me I project because I'm like, well, I want everyone's birthday to be celebrated. Not everyone wants their birthday to be celebrated though. Yeah, I'll have to tell you about this person later.
Is it because you wanted your birthday to be celebrated?
Oh yeah, that's
and
why.
it wasn't celebrated, and so does that contribute to your birthday blues?
I think so. Yes, I think so. Especially like my 6th birthday, but just in general, you know, like when your birthday comes up, it's like, oh, there's a lot of feelings. You know what I mean? It's
I
like,
do get those too.
Who is really in my life who really actually loves me and cares for me? And you realize you don't even have enough to fill up all your fingers in your hand. And so that's what makes you sad.
And so that's the thought process that goes on.
Yeah, and it's like, damn, when I'm sad, who can I actually go to? Few people. But I'm like, you know, it doesn't, like the quantity doesn't matter. But yeah, it just has me in reflection.
Okay.
You know what I mean? How do you feel the blues impact you, like when you do have them? And then how do you show up for yourself and care for yourself when you have them?
I get the blues too, but because my blues are more seasonal versus days, right? Like, I get immense holiday seasonal blues during the fall. It's just something about the fall. I was also born during the fall, and so how do I show up for myself? By enjoying the change of the season, like the leaves falling, the weather. I honestly don't know what I do with my blues because my birthday is also in the fall. So I think that's the fall season is like a big thing for me.
I always thought you were a winter baby, but you're a fall baby.
I'm fall baby. Yeah, it does snow during my birthday sometimes, but how do I show up for myself is understanding that like these blues, these emotions, I don't identify with them. I just allow them to pass through me. And sometimes that's crying in bed, and sometimes it's like, okay, well, I love the fall. It's also my favorite season. Oddly enough. So then I also allow myself to enjoy the things that come with that season, like the breeze, hot cider, going out, pumpkin patches. I'm a huge advocate for during your sadness also make sure you enjoy things. And so my blues are always met with me doing little things that I like.
Yeah, it's so interesting.
Yeah.
Your favorite season also gives you a lot of the blues, but it's your favorite season, and it's
Yeah.
the season you were born in.
It's the season I was born in.
Yeah,
And then it also represents like a huge time of change.
and it's also the season Dad passed away in.
It
Like,
is also
fall
that
always
season.
reminds me of that.
Yeah. So I almost wish I had holiday blues versus seasonal blues because a season lasts a long time.
Man, I got both.
Oh no.
But it's a real thing.
It is real.
When I used to be in therapy, she told me that like people struggle a lot in wintertime.
Yeah.
Like fall and winter because of the weather. But when it becomes all sunny and warm again, like people feel and do better mentally and emotionally. So that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Well, it's also hard because I love walks. And during the fall, the sun starts setting so quickly. I'm not able to cope in the way of how I normally would now, which is going on walks whenever I can. Just accepting things.
The sun is already set by the time you're off work too, you know? So that definitely does impact our mental health.
It does.
Daylight savings and everything. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, but about the blues. Okay, for me, I don't know if y'all can relate, but when I'm sad, I need to listen to a sad song. I need something that's gonna be the soundtrack of this season of my life.
Yeah.
And so I need a song that is sad enough. I like a really sad song.
And home songs will do that for you.
Yeah, they do. Okay, how about you? About your blues, how do you tend to yourself during that time?
I feel it all. Yeah. Like I told you, like a few months ago, I was really, really struggling with my mental and emotional health where I did not shower for days. And I literally just stayed in bed. And that was my best in that moment. So in that season of my life when I had the blues, I was like, you know what? This is my best and I'm going to do it. Even if that means I'm sleeping in all day. Because my sleep schedule was rough. But it was just like, you know, I'm going to flow with where I'm at with my body and how I'm doing emotionally and mentally. So just being there, you know, I think blues aren't something that needs to be solved. It's just, you don't need to make it go away. It's just, you feel it for a reason. So then I just feel it until it passes because emotions, you know, it just comes and goes. And it'll do so much if we just acknowledge it and embrace it and sit with it, you know, but not like shut it out. But I'm like, you know, honestly, for me, if I don't feel it, I'm gonna feel it later on. And I'm gonna keep on feeling it until I actually feel it. And so if I keep pushing it off, and hopefully this encourages you guys to just also feel it, you know, but you don't have to be all like sappy about it, you know, because for me, I just like to feel it in depth because I'm like, that's just how I am. I'm a Cancer girl. So yeah, it's interesting how we all like cope.
What for
it.
people who don't really know what the blues are, how would you describe that to them?
Deep sadness. Yeah. What
Like
about
somber?
you?
Yeah.
Yeah. My next question kind of goes into what we just responded as, but for those who are tuning in with us about holiday blues, what reminder would you like to give them? And I know we also rewatch it. So what reminder would you also like to give yourself when you do experience these seasonal blues?
Yeah. So because I understand when my blues come, which is like near the fall or like during difficult moments of my life, I can anticipate like, okay, we're about to be in the month of June, and in a few months I'm going to feel these waves of emotions. And so I know how to prepare myself. Honestly,
How do you prepare yourself?
Yeah, I understand my patterns very well. Like, you know, when I wake up, I like to set my intentions. I like to do this. I know what I'm doing for my day. And so I know how to plan my year as well. And if I'm usually sad during the fall, I also understand I need to start prepping myself. I need to have stuff ready. I need to have food in my house. I need to
good,
be able to have my favorite candles. I like to set myself up for success. So if I know I'm going to be sad during this time, I like to make sure my favorite blanket is washed. I have my chapsticks ready. I have my socks ready. I know they all sound like very little things, like, okay, when, but honestly, those things help me, and I am going to help myself enjoy this experience in the best way possible.
I love that.
Yeah, because, well, if you can understand your pattern, you know how to get ahead of your pattern.
Period.
And so I'm just like, okay, I'm just like, okay, all right, I'm preparing myself to get through that, because I'm preparing myself to succeed through that.
She's a planner.
I'm a planner.
Very organized. I like that you know, so then you get ahead of it. Like, okay, this is how I know I would like to be loved, so I'm gonna do this for me.
Yeah, like Father's Day is also a hard time for me. So if like I tell my friends like, hey, I can't hang out during this time. I need some time to be sad. I already know. I know myself.
Oh, I didn't know you tell your friends that.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's a given because we all don't have dads.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Or like, you know how when we're filming and, you know, I'm talking to somebody, I'd be like, hey, I'll be filming. I'll talk to you after. Like, just understanding what it looks like to me. I know how to get on top of it. That's what she said.
This is a serious topic.
How dare
you?
That's how I cope. That's how I
kidding.
cope, okay?
No judgment here. Just
But,
we're safe here,
yeah.
even for our humor. Our dark humor.
It helps. Yeah, so that's how I do it. It's just
Yeah.
understanding when it's gonna come and knowing what to do to prepare myself, and then also being like, hey, all right, we can't be in this forever either, girl.
Yeah. See, that's the reminder I need.
Okay.
Because I think when I'm in, I'm like, no, I'm just gonna be in bed all day for 5, 6, 7 days, how many weeks I need, and then when I'm ready, oh, maybe I guess I'll go to the beach.
And that's real too, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. You know yourself. So I like that you were talking about, like, you know the things you love and that's what you do for yourself. So I think you just inspire people out there because you inspired me. I'm like, oh, I like that. Because even like when I know I'm about to be on my period and when I have my period, I don't have like energy for things. I know, okay, I'm going to want some chocolate. I'm going to also want my bed made. I want to come home to a clean place. If I'm going to be in pain and I don't want to cook, I'm going to have easy food in the freezer where I can just microwave. So I like that you're like, okay, in a similar way to how I tend to my physical needs. Like you also care for your emotional, mental that way where you're like, you know what, I'm going to light up my candles. I'm going to have food ready. I'm going to do this.
It's
make time to cry.
A bunch of little things that I absolutely need to successfully grieve. Not even successfully, but like efficiently. And I didn't want to use the word efficiently because I don't feel like it's the best way to describe it. But if I know I'm going to be going through something, like if you know you're going to do laundry, you should have detergent ready. You should have your, you should have things ready for things that is time to do stuff.
Yep, if you need coins and stuff. I'm heavy on you said something earlier. For me, I just learned recently, I have to have things to look forward to, so that's what I do. Yeah. So last October, because I'm always sad every October because of Dad. Yeah. And so it always makes me sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, so last year I was like, you know what? I'm going to go on 2 solo trips. That was kind of overwhelming. So I would say maybe not do 2. But do what you need. Do what you can within your capacity. So yeah, I would say do things that you look forward to, do things that reward you or just make you feel like I'm going to be okay. Yeah. So for me, it's like trips or like concerts or and also making time to cry. That was it. Yeah, yes. Yeah. Making time to cry. I'm heavy on that because, oh my gosh, do y'all know how relieving it is for your body to cry? Like, man, I remember because I'm usually such a cry, right? But there was one time I could not cry. No tears would come out. And I was so sad. I was like, wow, I can't even cry. Like, that's the thing I get to do to relieve myself, and I can't even do that. So, yes, oh my gosh, we are so blessed that we get to cry. Our soul's expression. Because sometimes, honestly, I don't have the words to express how I feel. My tears in my body would do it for me, emotionally, mentally. So, yeah, I know that a lot of times people will be like, no, I don't want to cry. But it's also okay to cry during the holiday blues. Like, just be alone. I know it can be uncomfortable doing it in front of people. I don't even like to cry in front of other people. But it helps to just relieve yourself and cry.
Yeah, when we were in Austria, I was reading that book by Viktor Frankl, who is a Holocaust survivor. The book is called A Man's Search for Meaning. And he wrote that book after he survived the Holocaust. And he talked about how he learned to cry because his tears were what bared witness to his experiences. And so I love that you make time to cry. As someone who had a hard time crying in the past, crying helps you release oxytocin.
Yes.
It's good for you.
Okay. What led you to be safe to cry with yourself? Like, even when you're just alone, because I think sometimes even when people are alone, they feel that, like, but I don't want to. Like, they don't allow themselves to. So what led you there?
Several years ago, actually, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I had a bunch of plants, but sometimes when I'm not doing well, I don't have a good watering routine for my plants, and they would respond to that. They would not be doing well. And so I was like, oh my gosh, if my plants are truthfully responding to me not watering them, why do I feel like I can thrive in an environment where I'm not being watered? And so just being able to see how plants respond, and I'm looking at my plants as I'm saying this because they look well because I'm tending to them. Plants respond truthfully. So when we're going through something and we're holding it in and we're pretending like it's not bothering us, we're not responding truthfully. And so truth of the matter is, when I'm feeling sad, my tears, that's truth. You just have to be able to learn to flow truthfully with life. If you're upset, it's okay to be upset. You can't pretend to be happy. That's just not going to work. So my tears were what were true. They were what aligned with my sadness. And when I let them flow, I felt like I was living authentically. Yeah. Long answer. So just responding truthfully to your emotions.
I second that. I agree with it. It's a beautiful thing. Like, just be true.
Yeah.
You know, flow with all that comes. Easier said than done.
Yeah.
But I think what is helpful is when I reflect on my seasonal blues and what I've gone through in the past, it's like, okay, I've always been okay even when I thought I wasn't. And it's okay to also not be okay. I know that sounds so cliche, but it's okay to not be okay. Do your best and be who you are in those seasons of your life. That's all you can do, you know? Our holiday blues or seasonal blues are not something that needs fixing, you know? It doesn't need to be solved. We don't need to make it go away. It's okay to just be present and to even sit with it, you know, whatever is best for your mental health and well-being. And so with Father's Day and other holidays that are coming up, please take care of yourself. We're here with you. We're sending you guys love and hugs because it is hard. Like, honestly, just to be really vulnerable and transparent, man, Father's Day is one of the saddest holidays. For you, it might be a different holiday. Be there for yourself. Yeah, and I'm so glad we're here for each other and that we can talk about these things, you know? We'll see you guys next time.